So this is the first video review for X-Plane 10 that I'm doing, and in this review I'm going to look at a few different freeware add-ons for X-Plane 10. The first one being the Piper PA11 Cub Special. This is version 1.1, and you can find this link to this aircraft in the description below the video. So this is sort of to show what you can do with X-Plane 10 straight out of the box for new users, and even in the demo. That's why I'm choosing this as a first video, because you can at least add this aircraft, and you can also add some scenery for Seattle, which I managed to do in the demo, although I think there's some restrictions on custom scenery. I can certainly add Seattle scenery. So anyway, starting off with the Piper Cub, you can see that it's pretty good freeware model, especially if you compare it to Microsoft Flight's Piper Cub, which I was quite disappointed in when I purchased it. So we're looking at Seattle here, and you can see that, well, if you've played the demo of X-Plane 10, it's quite different with the added scenery. So again, I've provided the links in the description as to where you can get all the landmark buildings. That's probably one of the problems with X-Plane 10, is the lack of landmark buildings, and some freeware like this is available for a few different cities at the moment, so that you can start adding landmarks in yourself. So this scenery covers Seattle pretty well. I've been to Seattle before, and does a pretty good job of making Seattle look like it does in reality. So you can see various buildings there, the Space Needle in the background, which is already there by default, but a lot of other buildings whose name I cannot recall are added in there. So also you might notice, if you're used to playing X-Plane 10, that some of the textures on the ground have been changed, which you can't see now because it's nighttime, but this is using UrbanMaxx add-on textures, which again, this is a freeware version of it, which gets rid of some of the green textures. You can see right now the nighttime scenery is pretty good for these add-on buildings. So these are the lit texture files that have been added, so you have nighttime texture files for these buildings, which is pretty good considering it's all free. So, you know, well done to the guys who made this. And just to show off maybe as well some of the HDR lighting in X-Plane 10, which is something that seems to attract a lot of people. So that's my first video. Hopefully make some more showing Payware and freeware scenery for X-Plane 10.